Hi students, it's me Kritika from Department of Chemistry, K.S.Rangasamy College of Technology. Here we are going to see about the topic corrosion control, which is given in the module 2. So what is the overview that we are going to see is we are going to see about the corrosion. So what is a corrosion? Is that it is a gradual deterioration of metals. It can be done by any that is chemical or electrochemical methods, that is or reaction with the environment. So it leads to material loss, weakening of structures, high maintenance cost. So the corrosion of control can be, that is can be controlled by some ways. What are the ways? Selecting suitable metals and alloys and proper design of equipment and structures. So these and all we are going to see in our video now. So what is the introduction? You should know about what is a corrosion. So corrosion is the gradual destruction of metals due to chemical or electrochemical reactions. So see the diagram over here. Here it shows that how the metal gets corroded over here. So this metal is inbuilt in the concrete wall. So due to the exposure of the environment, it leads to corrosion. So what is the consequences over here? See, weakening of structure. See here the structures get weakened for this iron rod. Then loss of material strength. So increased maintenance and replacement cost. So we have to replace by any other pure metal, or we have to replace it. So it will be cost high. So what is our aim? We to minimize corrosion by modifying the metal or the environment. So proper selection of metals. So how should we have to select the metal? So first, we know that noble metals. What are the noble metals? We know gold, silver, platinum. So these noble metals, this will resist corrosion. This will not undergo any corrosion. So only we are using in ornaments and medical instruments. Okay. Then metal closer to the electrochemical series should be chosen to avoid galvanic corrosion. So nearer to this electrochemical series, there is a table for electrochemical series. In that, nearer to this electrochemical, we have to select a metal like that, so that the galvanic corrosion does not take place over there. Then avoid contact between dissimilar metals. If there is a two similar metals, means no need. If we are having any two dissimilar metals, there should be a far, that is there should be any distance over there. Example, copper and zinc. If they are far apart, there is no issues over there. Okay, then see about what is a use of pure metal. Why we are using a pure metal? The pure metal possesses high corrosion resistance compared to impure ones. So pure one will not undergo any corrosion. So even trace impurities, for minimum amount of impurities also cause the base metal that it act as an anode. So we know that anode is that where oxidation takes place. So where and all the oxidation takes place, the iron mostly will be changed into ferric or ferrous ion, so that it leads to form a rust in the surface. We have also seen in the before diagram. So we have to do that. So trace impurities also leads to the corrosion. So example that pure iron resist corrosion better than impure iron, that we should know. So mostly, or otherwise we can use alloys. So what is alloy? Mixture of metals. Okay. So alloying improves corrosion resistance by forming protective surface film. So from the name, we have identified that what is a protective. So it prevents from the corrosion. So for example, stainless steel. So what is the stainless steel? It is an alloy. So it has a composition of iron, chromium and nickel. So here this chromium forms a stable oxide layer. It forms a layer. So this will prevent the further attack from the environment. Then also brass and bronze can be used, because this and all corrosion resistance. Okay, so where and all we are using these alloys? For construction purposes, marine equipment, pipelines and chemical industries, we are using this alloys. Okay, so then other one is that proper designing of equipment, which also leads to does not leads to any type of corrosion. So how we have to properly design the equipment. So design plays a vital role in corrosion prevention. So what are the guidelines for the preparation of the designing of a particular equipment? So that avoid complicated shapes, sharp edges and angles. So this angles, sharp edges will promote localized corrosion. Ensure that there should not leak in any tanks or containers, because the water which is present over there will also leads to the corrosion of that metal. So using insulating material between dissimilar metals to avoid galvanic corrosion. So if we are using, that is copper metal and zinc metal, we are using that, then we should place any of the material in between this copper and zinc, so that it will it will prevent the galvanic corrosion. And another way, provide large anodic areas and small cathodic areas. Okay, so next, avoid crevices or fill them with sealant. If there is any crevice or any hole in that metal, means there will be a enter of moisturizers. So when moisture enter inside, what happen? Moisture means that is water molecule present in the environment. We say as an humidity, so that moisture when enter into the space or any other gap, it leads to corrosion. So it acts as an impure metal. Okay, ensure smooth bends. There should be a smooth bend. The bend should not like this. The bend should be in a smooth manner, like this curved structure. Annealing reduces internal stress and minimizes corrosion. Okay, these are all the proper designing of a equipment. So here we see some problem that is given over here. So bags of double angle create a crevice where dirt and moisture can accumulate. See, in the places the moisture and dirt can be accumulated. So what happened? There will be a corrosion takes place in that area. So for that, the what is the solution which is given over here is design as single angle stress, that is use T section. It is like a T section, so that there will be not any corrosion takes place over here. The another problem is dirt accumulate and moisture penetrates into the crevices created by a bolted joints. See here, this is a bolt. There will be some gap will be present over there. In that gap, the dirt and moisture will be enter or penetrates inside. So we have to avoid this. So we have to that is manufacture in a different way. So here the solution which is given, that is consider using a welded or butt welded joints or sealing with mastic. So see the structure of this, so that this will be a solution for this problem. Okay, thank you everyone.